Hey, so I pulled up some cards, and right away, the first card I got was collaborate. Somebody wants to collaborate with you. They have been watching you since a very long time and have studied you. And at one point, they didn't think you were the right person for whatever it is that they were planning. But now they have seen you progress. They have seen you make certain choices. They have seen you do the things that you said you would be doing. You have shown results. Okay, you have shown results. You have shown, you've shown a lot of integrity, and that is one of the main reasons why they are so keen to collaborate with you. Now the thing is that they want to collaborate with you, but you are not interested in collaborating with anybody, because at this moment you just want to be with your own self in so many ways. It could stem from your inability to trust. Trust, being able to trust is an issue with you, has always been an issue with you. But the beautiful part of that mistrust is that you trust yourself the most. The more you trust yourself, the more you trust yourself, the better choices that you have made. You have made some really difficult choices and you have stood your ground. You have paid the price, I heard. Okay, so that may have cost you something, literally even, but you wouldn't budge an inch. In some ways you've been really stubborn, and spirit is saying necessarily stubborn. So okay, so you've been necessarily stubborn, and it's paying off now. You're reaping the fruits of your labor. Yes, all is well. You're feeling on top of the world. You feel as if you got the one second, I was getting a particular sentence. Spirit was saying, what was it saying? The chariot. I've seen the chariot. You're like holding the reins of whatever it is, the conflict, the indecisiveness, the uncertainty, all of that. You're the boss. You're the boss. Okay, yes. Strangely, you have become the boss of your life by letting go of a lot of people in your life. Ha! And because you let go of so many people, some may have been potential lovers and suitors, but you decided that you want to focus only on your personal goals and your personal progress, and you really didn't want to invest your time, energy, money in a relationship. Okay? Yeah? You would rather trust yourself than trust anybody else. And that has been the key to your success. Okay? And which is why others want to collaborate with you so eagerly. They are like waiting to get that opportunity. They may have sent you feelers, but you may not have responded because you're just not in that state of mind where you are willing to, or maybe I should say, you still need to do a lot of inner work before you are able to collaborate. Yes. And I got a card of losses and grieve and heal. So maybe you did go through a lot of losses, and that is kind of, you know, I won't say it's made you defensive, but certainly you have become more careful. Certainly you're not just willing to. I think earlier you were able to trust people a lot more, and now you've learned your lessons. Let's just put it that way. You've learned your lessons, and you don't want to repeat those kind of, you don't want to repeat the mistakes. Yeah, you no longer romanticize or idealize anything or anyone outside yourself. Nothing and no one interests you to that degree where you give up your power. Mm, invest. You are now focused on investing in yourself, investing your money, building your wealth, and building your empire. You may have you may have taken up you may have taken stock of your finances in a very different way energetically. You may be educating yourself about your finances. Hmm? You're ready to look at your money. Okay, money is a very um, root chakra issue. So with all these trust issues going on, you have had to heal your root chakra by healing your relationship with money has impacted and brought a lot of stability to your life. Okay, so you made some really tough decisions, and I think you have fought for your independence here. You made some really difficult choices, and many people would prefer it if you would just choose them and forget about yourself. But you're not willing to do that anymore. I think you almost are scared to, because of whatever you went through. You're too scared to ever give up the control of your life to somebody else. It might be because you allowed other people to have a lot of control over your life. Okay, others would plan your life, others would say what you would do, what you would not do. I don't know, you may have been in a very toxic relationship here, or you may have had really toxic bosses, family members, whatever it is. At one point of time, I heard you came to your senses about what they were doing to you and what it was doing to your life. And that was a very difficult, yes. You looked at the people who are karmics in your life. While you may not have confronted them, you did confront yourself. You did confront yourself. Even you could not cover up their misdoings and ill treatment of you. Yeah, you may have taken time off to look within. This is all, I'm also getting you studied something. You studied yourself and you studied them deeply. You observed them. I think you never used to do that. You never used to really look at the patterns and the red flags that people were always showing. Maybe you didn't have the confidence, you didn't have the wherewithal, you were afraid, whatever it may have been. You would not look closely at whatever was being done to you. It was almost as if you kept repeating the pattern of wanting to be a victim. Oh, horrible. Mm. But something shifted. Something shifted. Something shifted. Mm. You may have had a lot of you may have had a lot of male energy trying to take advantage of you. Okay, watching you, spying on you, trying to control you. Okay, befriending you and betraying you. Okay, using you and discarding you, feeling a lot of anger towards you because you wouldn't give them what they want. Okay, you kept your purity. They may even not have liked the fact that you had so many gifts and talents. These are men who were competing with you, even as they desired you. Okay, yes, they resented your success. They didn't resent your success. They just recognize that you could be really very, very successful and surpass them so easily because you excel at whatever it is that you do. And that their male ego could not stand it. They may have come after you in so many ways. Yeah, see? They may have come after you in so many ways. And let's not forget that you may have been toxic yourself. So you had to clean up your act. You had to take a good look at yourself and where and what within you was triggering these male to pursue you in this fashion. Yeah, you looked into the heart of the matter. You looked within. You looked within to solve all your problems that are outside. Whether it is money, whether it is relationships, whatever the area of life where you felt you are being blocked, you unblocked yourself by healing that aspect within you, which was bringing these experiences, these people into your life. And you opened the path to your own success. You may have suffered from a lot of procrastination because they put you under so much stress. You were not able to see your path forward. Okay, I would like to clarify one thing that it's not just that you were very toxic. Okay, let's not blame ourselves and not let's. I don't want this to trigger you. What I want to say actually is that we all have our shadow self, and you may have had your shadow side, but they had their they had their shadow side, which was like it was too huge, too overpowering for you. It was not. Let's just put it: 5% of you was toxic, and nearly 90% of it was their toxicity. So you may have. Oh yeah, see, I got a card of prayer. So yes, you had to really pray a lot. And I'm sorry to say, but even your friends let you down. Okay. In fact, you may have noticed and realized that your friends have control issues, that they were withholding a lot of information, that that they were twisting the whatever you would confide in your friends, they were twisting it and presenting it to people who had power and influence in your life. They were not. Well, that was their toxicity. So that would have been so stressful for you. Yeah. And one of the things, you stopped waiting, and that was your best decision. You kept on waiting for other people to recognize your potential, to give you your flowers, to give you your rewards, to give you your promotion, to give you their proposal. You stopped waiting. You understood. It was not that you decided, oh, this is never going to come. You just decided you don't need it from them. You don't need anything from anyone. Whatever you want, you can get it for yourself. And that is it. And because of all these learnings that you're going through, still in some ways, you are so not ready. You're so not ready for any kind of partnership, whether business or otherwise. Yeah. Somebody may have made you feel as if you don't matter. Somebody may have, you know, made you question yourself, made you doubt yourself. Or, I almost feel like crying, so this must have been so horrible for you. And this could be a loved one. Your beauty has caused you a lot of trouble actually. Your beauty has caused you a lot of trouble. Many a times, a beautiful woman is sidelined just because men are afraid of her beauty. You know, men are afraid of beauty's power, and men are afraid of a beautiful woman on so many levels. They try to cover it up in so many ways by calling, you know, body shaming the woman, calling the woman characterless, what not they resort to. They resort to many things. Crazy, this, that, I don't even want to go into it. But your beauty has landed you in a lot of trouble, and I think success was denied to you. Oftentimes, beauty brings you success, but sometimes beauty can block your success. When too many people have power over you, they can change the narrative about you so easily. So you may have cursed your beauty, but don't, because now you know how to use your beauty. Yeah, you may have mesmerized somebody. You may have mesmerized somebody, and somebody's waiting for you. But they also know you're not coming. They can see you standing in your personal power and being the real star of your life. It's very, they admire you, they worship you, they want to come in and help you, they want to be with you. And it may not even be really romantic as much as it is that they do feel a lot of passion for you, and this may be a person of great power and authority and reputation and standing and status and wealth. And while they are very cold and calculating with other people, they have fallen for you. But you don't reciprocate because you are being guided by your spirit guides to stay away from people, to stay away from all these things. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Okay. And you know it. You're heeding whatever your spirit guides tell you, and your spirit guides are very proud of you that you're listening to them so much, and you're working on raising your vibration. Okay. So it's showing you've improved your communication. Definitely, your communication between you and your spirit guides is very clear now. Okay. Yeah, your throat chakra, if you have any issues with your throat chakra, your spirit guides are working on it, so you can chill. And yes, you need to, I'm getting somebody needs to take a public speaking class, or okay, we even have chanting of mantras, so that will help. Chanting a mantra will help open up your throat chakra. Worshipping goddess Saraswati, she's in our kanta, in our throat. So calling upon her, I heard Gayatri mantra, so maybe that's also something. Yes. One of the things is that when you feel safe, when you settle into your own self, when you become centered and focused, you become happier, you become peaceful. You have a very strong sense of safety because now you're grounded in reality. This is how you make practical decisions that make you wealthy and make you successful, and that's what you have been doing. You have come into union within yourself more than anything else. Yeah, you've healed yourself. You may have your purpose as a healer, although I feel you're resisting that point a lot as of now. Birds may have a lot of messages for you. Okay, birds are very protective about you. I'm getting, yeah. Mm. Working on your relationship with money will definitely heal your root chakra even more, and bring in more money for you, by the way, more opportunities. You're being called to be very discerning. Okay. Keep connecting with your spirit guides on every decision, every choice that you have to make. You are doing it, so you are being called to do it even more. I heard even for more serious things and even for frivolous things. What do you think is, oh, why I don't need my spirit guides on this one? No, because every decision is going to be lay a foundation for the next decision and the next and the next. So, even the smallest of things, please consult your spirit guides and keep your channel pure. Keep your channel pure. You are doing it. You're nourishing yourself with the right food, by the way, so that is helping you a lot. So stay focused. You're on the right path. If you wanted to know whether, if any of you has a question as to whether you are on the right path, this is the confirmation. You are very much on the right path. Mm, be happy. That's it. Bye.